Fishing. As long as there's water, you can fish. You might catch different creatures or find different treasures, but the one constant is water. In Hypixel Skyblock, you can fish anywhere. The hub, the backwater bayou, the park, the ferry room, during the professor's boss fight, on your private island, but you get significantly reduced drops and no sea creatures, so don't. Anywhere there's water, you can fish. You can also fish anywhere there's lava or even dirt, but that's for another time. In today's video, I want to show you my weirdest yet favorite fishing spot, and it's been right under our nose the whole time. This right here is the well in the hub. Being a well, it has an incredibly important function. Water. Since there's water in this well, that means we can fish in it. But we won't stop here. Instead, we're gonna fish in it. Yes, dear viewer, this is in fact the most optimal way to fish in this well. When I cast my bobber normally, there is a brief moment of time where it's in the air and not in the water. But when I cast my bobber while underwater, the time between casting and the little timer that indicates a catch begins immediately. Do keep in mind this only really matters if you have max fishing speed. If there's any amount of time between casting and the timer showing up, that timer still ticks down even if the bobber isn't in the water yet. For example, if I take off my equipment and disable using bait from my fishing bag, I now have less than 300 fishing speed. If I cast my bobber directly upward, it has a lot of airtime, but as soon as it goes into the water, the timer begins. Compared to if I go underwater and the bobber makes contact immediately with the water, the timer takes a while to show up. Again, that's because the time between casting your rod and having that indicator show up still ticks down even if your bobber hasn't hit the water yet. So if you don't have 300 fishing speed and that wait time is practically zero, casting your water from above or underwater doesn't really matter. Of course, it's still better to cast your bobber quickly into the water, so the timer starts counting down as soon as it can. But without max fishing speed, there will likely be a delay anyways. To be honest, even with max fishing speed, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Unless you're casting from really far away, it probably saves less than a millisecond per cast. But anyway, I like this style of fishing because you can just look up, hold right click for a split second, and you'll quickly catch and kill the sea creature while recasting your bobber. As long as you do enough damage, that is. Surprisingly, this is one of the few spots in the hub where this works. The other spot is in the deeper part of the fishing outpost, which is probably better since there's so much more space, but the well gets bonus points for being funny. Sometimes you'll even see confused people stop by to check out what's happening. All the other fishing spots are too shallow, so if you try to do the same thing, certain sea creatures will get propped up when they're caught, causing your bobber to go beneath them. Sure, you could switch to a weapon and kill them, but the whole point of this method is that you don't have to do that. The well is one of the weirdest yet surprisingly good fishing spots I've come across so far. If you want me to fish in some other weird places, comment down below where you'd like me to try. Unfortunately, I'm not super rich or skillful, so this is where my content is going. Hope you like this kind of stuff. And so with that said, thank you all for watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.